Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome from University High in Waco, Texas, to the second 6A semifinal of Volleyball 2019. Thank you for joining us for tonight's contest between Prestonwood Christian Lions and the Bishop Lynch Friars. We appreciate you joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio. Thank you again for joining us here tonight. Victor of this contest will play in the championship tomorrow against the Tigers from St. Agnes Academy. We look forward to a tough match. It's a district rematch between the Bishop Lynch Friars and the Lions of Prestonwood. Thank you for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio. Again, thank you for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio for tonight's second 6A semifinal between the Friars of Bishop Lynch and the Lions of Prestonwood Christian Academy. It's a District 2 6A rematch. We look forward to seeing the victor today compete tomorrow against the St. Agnes Tigers of Houston, who advanced with a 5-set victory over the Concordia Lutheran Crusaders earlier today. Thank you again for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio. Our thanks to Waco Convention and Visitors Bureau and the Waco Sports Commission for their continued support of TAPS, as Waco has become the championship city for TAPS activities. Our thanks to Wilson Athletics and Wilson Sporting Goods, the official ball of TAPS, the K1 volleyball in use today. Thank you as well to TASO, the Texas Association of Sports Officials. Without them, the games aren't possible. Our games today have been excellent. We look forward to continued service from TASO. Thank you again for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio here from University High in Waco, Texas.
Between the Lions of Prestonwood Christian Academy and the Friars of Dallas's Bishop Lynch High School. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is governed by the rules and regulations of the Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools to promote good sportsmanship and fair play among its member schools. We ask that all fans act in a responsible and courteous manner at all times. The officials for today's contest are our guests and should be treated as such. Please refrain from going onto the court after the game is over so we can have our awards presentation and then begin the cleanup. Taps would like to express its appreciation to Wilson Sporting Goods, the official ball for Taps, for providing the game balls for this contest. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the players in tonight's game. First, our designated visiting team comes into this contest with a record of 35-6, representing District 2-6A. They are led by head coach Jillian Jeffcoat and assistants Chip Childers and Christina Lugo from Plano, Texas. The Prestonwood Christian Lady Lions. Here are the players for Lady Lions. Senior number 3, Riley Weiss. Senior number 4, Caroline Stockner. Junior number 6, Emily Moore. Junior number 7, Maggie Trent. Sophomore number 10, Lauren Chambers. Junior number 12, Haley Stevens. Junior number 13, Sophia Jerome. Senior number 14, Hadley Harrison. Senior number 15, Cammie Deaton. Sophomore number 16, Monica Spooner. Senior number 17, Blakely Leonard. And sophomore number 18, Brandy Alsobrook. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet today's designated home team. They come to this contest with an overall record of 18-13, representing District 2-6A. They are led by head coach Trisha Ruse and assistant coaches Bonnie Vernon, Lauren Shirley, and Shay Jenkins. From Dallas, Texas, these are the Bishop Lynch Lady Flyers. Players for the Flyers include freshman number 1, Avery Kinzer. Junior number 2, Katie Blomberg. Junior number 4, Sydney Broussard. Senior number 5, Elizabeth Edwards. Junior number 6, Jenny Canavan. Senior number 7, Selena Earp. Freshman number 8, Lyric Berry. Junior number 9, Caroline Hammock. Junior number 10, Charlotte Hayne. Senior number 11, Lily Buckle. Freshman number 12, Leah Oyamole. Sophomore number 13, Maddie Nolan. Senior number 14, Kendall Hardesty. Senior number 15, Alex Galicia. Junior number 16, Emma Cunyo. Senior number 17, Isabella Aguilar. Senior number 18, Emily Castleman. And finally, freshman number 19, Ashlyn Silken. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please rise this time for our opening prayer, which will be delivered by Ms. Grace Rochester, the student body president at Bishop Lynch High School.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Good and gracious God, thank you for gathering us here today on a day that you have made. Let us rejoice in the many blessings that you have given us. Today we pray for the communities of both Bishop Lynch High School and Prestonwood Christian Academy, and for their student athletes, coaches, teachers, and families. May we all see and feel your grace and presence on and off the court today. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
All right, so now we ask you please remain standing for the national anthem. The winner of this contest will be heading on to the state championship game tomorrow.
Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here tonight for the second 6A semifinal game. Prestonwood Christian Academy, Bishop Lynch, the Friars and the Lions getting ready to take the court for action. Thank you for joining us on TAPS TV. Thank you for joining us on TAPS Radio as we move forward to tonight's concluding match. Both teams in white. If you're watching on TV, it'll be the Friars on the right-hand side playing to the left and the Lions from the left-hand side playing to the right. Congratulations to both teams on their Final Four appearance. Teams are ready. We're checking the rotations to make sure we get it right here as we begin competition in the second 6A semifinal tonight. Back row for Prestonwood. We have number 18, Alsobrook. We have number 15, Deaton. And we have number 13, that's Sophia Jerome. Liberos is subbed in. Rotation looks good. R2 signals to R1. On the whistle, we'll be ready for play. It's going to be number 18. That's Brandy Alsobrook with our serve. Ready to get underway. Semifinal TAPS 6A volleyball number 2. Volleyball 2019. Good job that time. Number 15 with the tip. Number 12 from Prestonwood sends it back over. Number 1 from Lynch. Good set over the top. That was number 4, Caroline Stogner with the hit.
Net violation on Bishop Lynch. Point Prestonwood.
Joined here tonight by Matt Maples from the Athletic Executive Committee. Alsobrook with the serve. Good job on the far side by number 15, serving. Set up, that's going to be number 12, Haley Stevens. We're setting near side to number 1, Avery Kinzer. Set far side to number 4, Caroline Stogner. There's number 1 again, Avery Kinzer. Ball sails long. Point, Prestonwood. Lions 2, Friars 0. Alsobrook. Good dig that time. Set near the net to number 8, Lyric Berry. There's number 12, block at the net. Far side to number 4, Stogner. That time we had the block. Looked like number 5. I'm sorry, looks number 8, Lyric Berry.
Assisted by number 15.
Couldn't quite see it. Glad you caught it, Matt.
Alexandria Galicia.
Friars get off the 0. It's 2-1. 1 serving 2. That's going to be number 15, Galicia. Good hustle to keep that ball in play. Stogner plays it deep. Number 10, our libero, Hain. They set number 2 that time. That was Blomberg. There's Stogner one more time. She goes around the block that time.
Net violation, Bishop Lynch.
We've had a few of those today here at University High School. I don't know what it was like up at West.
I think the blockers were all really aggressive tonight. Does result in a few extra net calls.
3 serving 1, that's 14. Sending the ball into play. That was Harrison. Ball comes out of play. Good hustle by number 6, Canavan. But it's a point for the Lions. Lions 4, Friars 1. Number 14, that's Hadley Harrison. Back to serve. Good dig, sends the ball back over, but it goes wide. It was a good job by number 6, Jennifer Canavan, to get down, but couldn't quite control the shot. Harrison sends us back into
that's an
play.
ace.
That ball dying right over the net. She's going to have to come up a little bit. Canavan with the effort. 6-1 Prestonwood lead. 14 Harrison with the serve. Hadley sends it into play. Good job that time by Canavan to get down. We're setting far side. That's Stogner. Stogner with the hit.
That's a big kill.
It's a good job at number 15, Galicia, to get down, but unable to control. 7-1 Prestonwood. Good job by libero, number 10. Number 2 with the hit. Prestonwood's libero up to the task. Number 13 from the back row is Sophia Jerome. Block at the net. Ball sent high, ball sent back over. They look for Stogner. The ceilings come into play here a couple of times, Matt. Far side Stogner. Good job that time, Galicia. Number 1 off of Stogner, saved by 13. Number 3, Riley Weiss sends it over. Rotating on the far side, that's number 8, Lyric Berry. Looked like we were going back to Berry. We're not. We go to number 2. Weiss with the save, far side Stogner. Stogner off the block. Ball sails out of bounds. Prestonwood 8. Bishop Lynch 1. Coach Ruse asking for hustle and getting it.
Prestonwood came out looking mighty confident.
Hadley Harrison. There we go to Lyric Berry off the block. That's going to be a point. Gets the Friars back on the scoreboard. 2 serving 8.
Number 4, Sydney Broussard. And 12, Rita Oyewole.
Looks like number 4, Sydney Broussard. Weist. Set goes to the wide to number 6. That was Emily Moore. Coming back to number 12 off the block. Stogner goes to 14. Harrison brings the ball back.
Right in the corner. Nice corner shot right there.
Side out by number 10, Lauren Chambers.
Number 4, senior outside hitter Caroline Stogner with the serve. 9 serving 2. Good job of digging it out. That's going to be number 2, Blomberg. 14 sends us deep. 15, we're coming back this time. That's the bump over. Set far side to number 13. Fights through the block. Number 13, Sophia Jerome. Where are we going this time? Set a little close to the net. Number 12 had no option there. Oyewole. That's a hard one when you set that close to the net.
Yeah, the hitter didn't have much of a chance. It's either let the ball fall or go under the net.
I think it's been a hard choice, but they're just a little out of sync. But the Friars call timeout. It's 11-2. Prestonwood with the lead.
Aiden loves playing baseball. He's in his element when he picks up a baseball bat.
When Aiden tore his ACL last year, we were all devastated. We didn't think that a 13-year-old could have a problem such as that.
Children's Health Andrews Institute for Orthopedic and Sports Medicine not only repaired Aiden's ACL, but they gave him the knowledge and skills to prevent any future injuries.
Now, less than a year later, he's back to hitting homers and doing phenomenal.
Number 4, that's Caroline Stogner with the serve. Back row for Lynch. Number 4, Sydney Broussard. Number 10, Caroline Hain.
Caroline Stogner on the serve.
Stogner looks to go. She goes straight in, finds the net. That's going to be point Lynch.
At this point in the match, Lynch will take a point no matter how they can get it.
I think they needed it on that one. Good job. This is number 10, Charlotte Hain. Hain sends the ball in the play. We go to number 10 for Prestonwood.
Lynch is in the net.
Lynch is in the net again. That was Lauren Chambers. Back number 3, that's Riley Weist. Weist to serve. Number 10 digs it out, Hain. We come back, tip from number 2. Blomberg gets it back up. We go back to 13 off the block. Ball kept into play. Looks like we're going to have a double on that one. That's kind of been a recurring theme here at University High tonight as well.
Big game setters try to do a little too much from time to time.
13-3, Preston with the lead. Weist with the serve. Good dig that time by number 4, Blomberg. They set number 12. That was Oyewole. I apologize for getting that wrong. Leah Oyewole. Point goes to Lynch. Substitutions are made. Number 5 for Bishop Lynch is Elizabeth Edwards with the serve. Elizabeth Edwards enters serving on her mind. 4 serving 13. Number 14, quick set. In the net that time by number 13 for Prestonwood. Both teams aggressive at the front end. 5 serving 13. Bishop Lynch, number 5, Elizabeth Edwards with the serve. Good return. Looks like they're going wide to number 18 on the hit. Number 18 with Brandy Alsobrook. Number 15 for Prestonwood enters the contest. That's Cammie Deaton. Cammie Deaton gets her instructions from Coach. Coach Jeffcoat calls. It comes through to number 4. That was Broussard. Good net play, both clean, but it's going to be a point for the Lions. It's 15-5. Number 15 sends us back into play with Deaton. Broussard, we're going to set near side. Good job that time by the Prestonwood block. Number 13, number 4, Broussard. Number 5, Edwards. Another hard hit coming from this near side. That was number 18. Looked like Emily Castleman with that hit. Sails wide, 16 for Prestonwood, 5 for the Friars. Emily Deaton with the serve. Cammie Deaton, sorry, Cammie. Broussard, we're setting near side. Here we come again to the tip. Weiss sends the ball back over. Number 4, Broussard. Edwards, they set number 16. Caneo. Good block that time by Prestonwood. They take the lead 17-5. Jeffcoat gives some instructions. Cammie Deaton sends the ball deep. Broussard, number 5, Edwards. Caneo again. Prestonwood able to get it up. Weist. Broussard. We're setting over on the near side. Unable to get there that time. Little out of control. Emily Castleman. Timeout. Bishop Lynch Friars. What do you think, Matt? What do they need to do on this one?
I think they need to focus on moving their feet a little bit more and getting that first ball on target to their setter. Their setter's having to work awfully hard, not getting a quality touch to get it to their hitters in the good zone.
Several times Edwards has been right at the net trying to pull it back, and unfortunately she's been sending it directly down that net. She made it a little bit harder than it has to be, but they're trying hard. No quitting the Friars tonight. Friars are trailing 5-18 here in the first game of this semifinal. Thank you for joining us on Taps TV and Taps Radio.
Aiden loves playing baseball. He's in his element when he picks up a baseball bat.
When Aiden tore his ACL last year, we were all devastated. We didn't think that a 13-year-old could have a problem such as that.
Children's Health Andrews Institute for Orthopedic and Sports Medicine not only repaired Aiden's ACL, but they gave him the knowledge and skills to prevent any future injuries.
Now, less than a year later, he's back to hitting homers and doing phenomenal.
Horn goes off, brings us back into play on the official's whistle. It's number 15, Cammie Deaton with the serve. Castleman, Edwards, Caneo.
Good chip off the block.
Good job that time by number 16, Caneo. Timeout worked to their favor. Friars 6, Lions 18. Looks to me like number 6, Jennifer Canavan's back in the game. She'll be serving this time for the Friars. Weist, number 15. Quick set to the near side to number 13. That was Madeline Nolan. That's number 13, Nolan. Go back serve. That quick set right behind her, and Nolan was right there to pound it home. 19 serving 6. Madeline Nolan with the serve. Castleman chases it down. Edwards has to send it over. Good hustle that time by Nolan. They set number 4. That's Stogner back up on that front row. Stogner powers through that block. She's got a strong right hand, man.
Hit straight through it. Blockers were in the right spot at the right time.
Unfortunately, Nolan finds the net. Point for Bishop Lynch. Bishop Lynch 7. Going to be number 16 for Lynch serving.
Friars looking a little bit out of rhythm. If they can get things clicking, I know they can fight back in the second set.
18 tips it over. That's number 4. I think Stogner said, if you're going to leave it hanging up there, I'll go pick it off the tree. 21-7, the Lions with the serve. Number 18, Brandy Alsobrook returns to serve. Ball sails long, quick with the flag. Tassel officials on the spot. Point Friars. Friars 8, Lions 21. Substitutions made. Serve this time will be number 15. That's Alexandria Galicia. Galicia with the serve. Stogner set back to Stogner. Hard hit, but it sails wide. That's going to be point Friars. Friars 9, Lions 21. Galicia back with the serve. Ball played off of number 13. That's Sophia Jerome. Good serve. Had a little more spin than she anticipated.
Had a nice little cut on the back end. Made it hard to adjust.
Friars 10, Lions 21 here in game 1. Galicia. Jerome comes to Deaton. Number 10 with the hit that time. We're going to set to the near side to number 2 for the Friars. Number 2 off the block that time was Catherine Blomberg. Friar point. Friars 11, Lions 21. Galicia's got a little run going here back on the service line. Jerome. This time we're going to set number 8. That looks like Lyric Berry.
Lyric Berry with the quick hit.
She was going deep. I know it'll be controlled by that back line of the defense. Galicia. She's got him to 12 to 21. Jerome. Deaton. There she is. Excellent play that time. Carolyn Stogner caught number 2, Catherine Blomberg, a little unaware. Ball played off the roof. That's going to be a point for Prestonwood. 22-12 their lead. And number 14 steps back to serve. That's Hadley Harrison. Ball set forward by number 10. Weist sets that number 4 on the far side. Carolyn Stogner again. She's not doing many tips tonight, man. She seems to be swinging hard. 23-12 Prestonwood.
Yeah, she's throwing down the hammer every chance she gets.
14, Hadley Harrison. Number 2, Blomberg. Set back to Blomberg. Ball goes long. That's going to be a point Prestonwood. Prestonwood now at game point, 24-12. With number 14, Hadley Harrison to serve. Harrison serving for game number 1. We're going to Looked like we were going to set Lyric Berry, but the set goes wide. That was Alexandra Galicia. Point Prestonwood. Prestonwood takes game number 1, 25-12. Thank you for joining us for Volleyball 2019 on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio. We'll be back momentarily with game number 2.
Hi, we're thrilled to be here today with our new partner, Chipotle. And I'm here with Shane, and Shane is representing them here in Texas. And we're thrilled with this new partnership. Tell us a little bit about why Chipotle chose to be a partner with TAPS.
Yeah, so Chipotle understands the importance of nutrition, and so Chipotle has essentially started a whole new initiative of real food for real athletes. And Chipotle understands that athletes need to eat a little differently than the regular Joe, and so they are bringing proper nutrition and a little bit of education to the sports world.
And then tell us a little bit about what you're doing with the schools. Once you've met with the coaches here in the hospitality lounge at Volleyball, tell us what your goal is in interacting with our coaches and our families.
Yeah, so we're working to get into the schools to provide athletes education on the proper ways to eat. So we will talk to coaches, first get them to understand that what we're doing is going to be beneficial for their program, for them, and for their athletes. And so we will then go in, we'll talk to their athletes, we'll give nutrition talks, team talks, however that may be, and we'll talk to the athletes about macronutrients and the fuel that they put in their body.
Now, I understand that you guys are actually giving out trophies as well. Are you a good luck charm? Are you influencing who wins?
I don't know if I'm going to influence who wins, but I will sure be a great little token once they do win.
Absolutely. And perhaps if they've had real food for real athletes, they will win. Thank you, Shane.
St. Agnes Academy won a thrilling 5-set match in semifinal number 1. They await the winner here. Prestonwood Christian took the first game 25-12. It's time to see if the Friars can regroup here in set number 2. R2 on the far side, checking the rotation, getting it right. Liberos check in. We're ready to go. Number 15 for Lynch steps back to serve. Number 15, Alexandra Galicia. She had a good service run earlier, 7 points.
Yeah, I think Lynch is hoping that they can capitalize on the momentum they started to pick up there at the end of the first set.
Sets number 18 that time. Number 18 was Brandy Alsobrook. Point Prestonwood, and Alsobrook goes back to serve first for the Lions. Ball goes deep. Galicia sets number 2. Number 2 shot goes long. That was Catherine Blomberg, but they call a touch at the net. We're tied up at 1. Entering the contest, number 4, Sydney Broussard will be her serve. Comes short. Deaton sets Blomberg on the close side. Stogner.
Big block.
Nice block. Looked like Lyric got up on that one. Lyric Berry. 2-1 Friars. Number 4, Broussard serves. Stogner. Deaton, quick push. She found the hole.
Ball was ruled down.
Ball was ruled down quickly on the far side. Officials reacted quickly on that one. Number 12, Leah Oyewole. Sorry, Leah Oyewole on the far side for Lynch, looking for the play. Good dig that time. Galicia goes her way. Oyewole with the hit. We're setting near side to Stogner. Stogner drives through. Ball bounces around. See if they can get it over. Fryer's able to tip over. Weist comes back to the far side this time. Couldn't see who made the hit. Excellent job on that side by libero. Leah Oyewole had the touch. That's 13. 13 is Sophia Jerome. Point Lions. Stepping back to serve number 14, Hadley Harrison with a 3-2 lead. Goes deep, Hayne able to control. Galicia. There's Oyewole. She's been waiting on that on the far side for a little bit.
Yeah, number 12 saw them blocking cross court and decided to go line on them where they had no coverage.
3-3. Yeah, she looked before she hit. Number 12, Hayne with the serve. I'm sorry, number 10, Charlotte Hayne. Weist, they serve it up. From the back row for the long hit. That was number 14 coming forward. Looked like Hadley Harrison.
That's a well-executed double quick play right there.
Number 4, Stogner, rotated to the back now with her serve. Charlotte Hayne and Broussard waited. Stogner found the net. Ties us up at 4 apiece.
Sideline for Bishop Lynch. Subbing in and going to serve number 5, Elizabeth Edwards.
Number 5, Elizabeth Edwards to serve for the Friars. All tied up at 4. That was number 13, Jerome. Resets her again. She comes back hard. For Broussard, ball went off the ceiling. That's 2 or 3 times so far in this match. They found that air conditioning duct up there. Point to the Lions, 5-4 lead for Prestonwood. Number 3, Riley Weist. That's number 10, Hayne. Ball reset. 14 comes wide to number 13. Broussard, she gets it to Deaton. Set near side to 13. That's Jerome. Prestonwood able to keep in play. Quick touch. Stogner comes up to recover. 13 again. Jerome tries to go cross court.
4 contacts. The hit in the net.
4 contacts. Maybe stepping through and the net. Will all of that. Ties us up at 5. It's number 6, Jennifer Canavan in to serve. Jerome right back to her with the tip that time. She had the left-handed tip and the right hand loaded. Little fake me out, fake you out.
I think she might be a little surprised by that play herself when she watches this back.
Number 15, Cammie Deaton enters the court to serve for Prestonwood. Prestonwood with a 6-5 lead. Good job by number 6, Canavan, to get it down. Bishop Lynch gets it over. Stogner back over this side to Jerome. She brought the hammer. Sophia Jerome. Point for Prestonwood. Prestonwood leads 7-5 with 15. Cammie Deaton at the service line. Good job that time by Canavan to get it back up. Deaton comes back to Jerome. Good job by Avery Kinzer. Kinzer with the hit. No touch. It's clean. Point Prestonwood. See if we've got our score right. 7-5 is what's showing on the scoreboard. Little misplay there, unable to handle. Ball pushed forward on the initial hit. 9-5 Prestonwood. 15, Cammie Deaton back to serve. Good job by Canavan to get it up. Good hit by number 16, Caneo. I think Caneo's been waiting for that opportunity again.
Yeah, she was locked and loaded.
And then she sprints back to serve. She's ready to hit again. I wouldn't be surprised to see him set her in the middle shortly. Stogner, Deaton, number 12 for Prestonwood, went cross court. Hit it a little long, a little wide. That was Haley Stevens, point Friars. 7 serving 9. Number 16, Caneo, back to serve. Deaton serves to that backside to Jerome. Flag goes up immediately. Point Friars. Friars 8, Lions 9. Number 16, Caneo, back to serve. A little weak on that one. Point Lions, Prestonwood 10. Bishop Lynch 8. Sophia Jerome to serve. Brings a little power. Nice dig. We set this side to 18.
Oh, nice roll
that
shot.
That time Castleman was ready.
Roll shot right over the block.
She looked cocked and loaded. I think it was a good job to pull off a little bit on that one. Prestonwood's left that center open just a little bit. Weiss has got good range, though. Let's see if they close that gap. Number 15, Galicia to serve again. Stogner, Deaton setter. She comes through with the point. Point Prestonwood. Prestonwood 11, Friars 9. Number 18, also Brook, back to serve. Also Brook finds the net with her serve. That point for the Friars brings us to 11-10 Prestonwood lead. Number 4, Sydney Broussard enters to serve. Number 10, Charlotte Hain giving last second instructions. 13, Sophia Jerome. Deaton, Stogner. Good dig by Hain. They set number 12. That's Jerome on the back line, able to get it up. Stogner fights at the net. See which way they call it. On the whistle.
4 hits.
On the whistle, it was 4 hits. Point awarded to the Friars. Looks like that ties us up. We're all tied at 11 here in game number 2. Number 4, Sydney Broussard. Stogner, Deaton quick touch. Goes over the top. Quick pass back to the other side. Deaton setting Stogner from deep. Good dig that time by Hain. We're setting number 12. Block at the net. This time Galicia comes to number 19 on the near side. That was a good job by Zilliken. Whistle. Point Friars. Friars take a 12-11 lead on the double. Bishop Lynch regrouping here in game number 2. Number 4 sends it into Stogner. Deaton sends it back to the side. Stogner comes deep, comes hard, finds that back line. Point Prestonwood ties us up at 12.
Side out. Game for Prestonwood on number 6, Emily Moore, 14, Hadley Harrison.
It looks like number 14, Hadley Harrison, entering to serve. Ball clips in it. Those are so hard to handle. That
almost
flat
impossible.
That flat serve, when it clips, it drops quickly. Preston with 13, the Friars 12. Served by Harrison. Galicia, she sets Lyric Johnson, block at the net. They're serving wide out here to Stogner. Stogner, hard hit. Good job that time by Charlotte Hain to get down and get her hand on it, but couldn't keep it in the field of play. Harrison will serve again, now with a 14-12 lead here in game number 2. Again,
another let serve.
It's hard to say she's trying to do that, but as flat as that serve goes, it's going to be in or short. Quick timeout by the Friars. Our score, Bishop Lynch Friars 12, Prestonwood Lions 15. Thank you for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio for tonight's contest in the 6A semifinal.
Aiden loves playing baseball. He's in his element when he picks up a baseball bat.
When Aiden tore his ACL last year, we were all devastated. We didn't think that a 13-year-old could have a problem such as that.
Children's Health Andrews Institute for Orthopedic and Sports Medicine not only repaired Aiden's ACL, but they gave him the knowledge and skills to prevent any future injuries.
Now, less than a year later, he's back to hitting homers and doing phenomenal.
As we return to action, number 14 for Prestonwood continuing her serve. Trying to get a run. That is called in for the ace. 16-12.
16-12. Number 15, Galicia sets Lyric down. I'm going to tell you what, when Lyric Berry goes to hit, I wouldn't get in the way. Excellent job that time. Number 10, Charlotte Hain to serve. Weist. Jerome. Number 6 with the hit. 15 is Galicia. She finds number 12. Oyewole took a little off of that one. Number 6 swung big for Prestonwood. Emily Moore.
Bishop Lynch here looking to take advantage of a couple miscues by Prestonwood. Try to fight their way back into this match.
I agree heavily. Number 10, Charlotte Hain. Number 4, Stogner. They go back to Stogner. Stogner's hit blocked at the net. Number 14 serves it up. Harrison looking for Jerome. Far side, Galicia to number 12, but the whistle double. It's going to be point Prestonwood. Prestonwood 17. Bishop Lynch 14. Number 4, Stogner with the serve. Good dig that time by number 4, Broussard. 16 with the attack, blocked and then sent back over. Here comes 13, Sophia Jerome fights through the block of number 16 and number 19. Caneo and Zillikin got there but couldn't control the ball off the hand. It's 18 for Prestonwood, 14 for the Friars.
That's a perfect pass set by the libero for Prestonwood, putting in a hittable zone.
Stogner goes deep, Broussard. Galicia, she goes wide to number 12. 12 powers through that block. That was Oyewole. That's a point for the Friars. Brings us to Friars 15, Lions 18. Prestonwood, no sub. Bishop Lynch subbing pretty liberally here. Number 5, Elizabeth Edwards on to serve. Weist sends the ball in deep. That's going to have to be in the net on that one. It went just a little deep.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for the setter. The pass took her into the net.
Lauren Chambers turned her back, thought she had a shot at it, but couldn't quite get there. Number 5, Elizabeth Edwards. Stogner, number 14, Harrison. 13, Sophia Jerome. They're calling that point Prestonwood, and I have to agree. Not sure the Friars fans agree. R1 confers with the down. We're going to have a little conference just to consider. Always better to ask.
Rather see them talk about it and get it right as a coach than just go with an individual
line
call.
Was quick on the flag, so see what we see. We may get an overrule. Nope. Point Prestonwood. Prestonwood 19, Friars 16. That's number 3, Riley Weist back to serve. R1 doing a good job of explanation here to the captain for Lynch. Coach Rue's questions a little bit on the far side. Captain has conferred with the officials. The officials have awarded the point to Prestonwood. Lions 19, Friars 16. R2 ready, R1 ready. On the whistle, we'll have the serve for number 3, Riley Weist. Ball goes deep, but played by number 10, Hain. Good shot that time. Number 13, Sophia Jerome. She brought it all, but she brought it long.
Got a little too much of the ball. Net violation gives Prestonwood the point.
Net violation, child the block that wasn't needed, but point Prestonwood. Lions 20, Friars 16. Weist with a serve. Ball goes deep that time. That's going to be a point for the Friars. Friars edge a little bit closer, down 3, 17-20. After the substitution, it'll be number 6, Jennifer Canavan with the serve. Stogner, Jerome, Weist deep for the Lady Lions. I don't know which one I'd go for here, Matt. We go Stogner. Harrison, that's going to be number 18. She makes herself known again. That's Brandy Alsobrook. Number 15, Cammie Deaton, subs in for Prestonwood, leading 21-17 here in game number 2. Deaton goes deep, ball picked up. That was a good job by number 6 of Canavan to get to it, but wasn't quite able to get the lift she thought she was. Timeout, Friars with Prestonwood leading 22-17 here in our second semifinal of 6A Volleyball 2019. We're back into play. Number 15, Cammie Deaton. Prestonwood leading 22-17. Canavan. We're setting number 1 on the far side. 15, Deaton comes back to Sophia Jerome. Left hand goes through. Good dig that time, Brad Broussard. Block at the net. Hain able to keep it alive. One sends it cross court. That was Avery Kinzer. We're going deep to the other side. Number 12, Haley Stevens. Good job that time by Castleman to get it over. Sophia Jerome, but we're going to call whistle.
That's double.
Looks like a double again. Point for the Friars. Friars 18, Lions 22 here in game number 2. Prestonwood took the first game 25-12. Number 16 serves into play. Caneo. Weist to Deaton. Coming in here to number 12. Block at the net.
Down.
Haley Stevens thought about hitting, was just barely able to tap, but the block was ready. 19 to 22. 19 serving 22. Number 16, Emma Caneo. Picks it up. Deaton goes far side to Sophia Jerome. Push over to number 16. She was unable to control with the lift. Prestonwood leads 23-19. Going back is number 13, Sophia Jerome. Hain. Number 5 is Edwards. Number 18 is Castleman. And we call that point Friars. Friars close the gap to 3. 23-20. Prestonwood lead.
Have to give the Friars a little bit of credit here. They've had some frustrating calls go against them, but they're still fighting through.
They're still hitting for everything. Alexandria Galicia with the serve. She goes straight down the middle. Stogner goes to Deaton. Stogner now brings the hit. Unable to control was Avery Kinzer. 24 for the Lions, 20 for the Friars. We'll be serving for game point here. Prestonwood sends in number 7, maybe for the first time tonight. That's number 7, Maddie Triggs. Triggs to serve for the game point. on the whistle. She's ready. Sends the ball way deep. Ball sails long. 24-21 Lion lead. Triggs leaves at number 3. Riley Weist returns to the floor. Number 4 to serve, Sydney Broussard. Broussard goes deep to Jerome. Set to Deaton. We come to Stogner. Stogner with the hit. Good job by Castleman to get down. Sorry, that was Galicia with that. Good set this time by Weist. Weist able to go to Stogner. Stogner brings it to the point. Game for Prestonwood, 25-21. The Friars were much more active in that game early. They had a lead, were able to fight back, but they now find themselves in a 2-game hole.
I think that's an important thing for Prestonwood to pull out right there. If they drop that one, I think this is a whole different ball game.
I really think that Triggs was in there to take that shot, but they had confidence that they could get the ball back to Sophia, Jerome, and Stogner. But you never know if you're going to get that opportunity. So Jeffco took a chance. It comes out in their favor. 2-0 the game count. Prestonwood Lions over the Bishop Lynch Friars.
Hi, we're thrilled to be here today with our new partner, Chipotle. And I'm here with Shane, and Shane is representing them here in Texas. And we're thrilled with this new partnership. Tell us a little bit about why Chipotle chose to be a partner with TAPS.
Yeah, so Chipotle understands the importance of nutrition, and so Chipotle has essentially started a whole new initiative of real food for real athletes. And Chipotle understands that athletes need to eat a little differently than the regular Joe, and so they are bringing proper nutrition and a little bit of education to the sports world.
And then tell us a little bit about what you're doing with the schools. Once you've met with the coaches here in the hospitality lounge at Volleyball, tell us what your goal is in interacting with our coaches and our families.
Yeah, so we're working to get into the schools to provide athletes education on the proper ways to eat. So we will talk to coaches, first get them to understand that what we're doing is going to be beneficial for their program, for them, and for their athletes. And so we will then go in, we'll talk to their athletes, we'll give nutrition talks, team talks, however that may be, and we'll talk to the athletes about macronutrients and the fuel that they put in their body.
Now, I understand that you guys are actually giving out trophies as well. Are you a good luck charm? Are you influencing who wins?
I don't know if I'm going to influence who wins, but I will sure be a great little token once they do win.
Absolutely. And perhaps if they've had real food for real athletes, they will win. Thank you, Shane.
Mike Weber on the mic, playing a little old school rock and roll to bring us into game number 3. I don't know that Heartbreaker was the song I'd be playing right now, but he does have a sense of humor on the far side.
Yeah, that's kind of tough if you're Bishop Lynch hearing this song right about now.
You know what? If it gets you motivated, go for it. Number 16 exits for Lynch. That was Caneo. Number 10, Hain in. See who's back to serve. R2 continues the check. He's ready. Far side official is ready. Up official is ready. Number 18, Brandy also Brook. She'll be the first server for the Lions. Also Brook finds Hain. Goes to Galicia. Run in. Good job that time by Kinzer. And it winds up earning the Friars a point. Friars 1, Prestonwood 0.
That was a great decision by Barry to not touch the ball. She realized that there's a player there, and then if she interfered with it, it would have been a point for Prestonwood. That's a great decision. It earned them a point.
Number 15, Kenyelle. Sorry, that was Galicia, and Prestonwood gives up the point. Friars 2, Lions 0. Galicia continues her attack from the back end now. Number 15, Alexandria Galicia with the serve. Number 4, Stogner. Come back to number 13, Jerome. Jerome found Galicia on the back line. 2-1, the Lions serve. Number 14, Hadley Harrison with the serve for the Lions. Good job to get it up. Galicia goes back to Lyric Berry that time, and she's able to get the kill. 3-1 Flyer lead. Number 12, Leah Oyewole returns to action for the Friars. Number 4, Sydney Broussard steps back to serve. Weist goes to 14, Harrison. Stogner finds number 4, Broussard for the point. 3-2, Friar lead. Stogner, number 4, to serve.
And she will be serving.
Hain, Galicia, Lyric Berry. Point Friars. Friars 4, Lions 2. Looks like number 10, that's Charlotte Hain to serve.
That's a great swing around the block to hit that deep corner.
Hain goes deep to Stogner. Harrison sets Jerome. Ball bounces around that top. Those are just awful hard to play, Matt. Winds up being a point for the Lions.
It's kind of a helpless feeling for a player.
As hard as those are hit, once the ball goes off their hands, it's going to come back just as quick. Number 3, Riley Weiss to serve. Good job of number 4, Broussard getting down. Haynes sends it over. Number 4, Stogner was in the net on that one. They called 4 touches. They could have called anything they wanted. They had several violations. Bishop Lynch with the serve. That's going to be number 5, Elizabeth Edwards with the serve for the Friars, giving 5-3 here in game number 3. Jerome Harrison. Jerome here with the hit. Good save by number 4. Ball played by number 12. It looks like it's going to be 4. Oyewole had a shot at it. Found the net. Couldn't quite clear. Prestonwood cuts the lead 4-5, and number 15, Cammie Deaton, enters play. Deaton enters as the setter. Harrison has a seat. Cammie Deaton, number 15. Broussard. Good job that time. Weist goes to Jerome. Number 10, Hain. Number 5, Edwards. They find number 19, it looked like, coming with the fly in. Jerome. Hain able to save. Deaton. Weist. Stogner. Good job of getting down by Edwards. Hain. Number 12 with the push. Able to get it over. Prestonwood able to keep it in play. Ball played deep by Riley Weist. Number 5, Edwards. She sets number 12, Oyewole. Jerome goes deep. Stogner goes over. That's Hain to Edwards to number 19. Good hustle by Prestonwood. Riley Weist sends it over. Number 12, Oyewole. Point Prestonwood. Couldn't see the call, Matt.
There was a net violation. Prestonwood's blocker came over the net, interfered with the set. Point.
Looks like
Bishop
Coach
Lynch.
may be disagreeing, but I think the call is going to stand.
From my vantage point, it definitely looked like there was some contact with the ball, with a setter right there trying to make the play.
Six A volleyball.
It's one of those situations where the coach can talk all they want, and I know this from personal experience, you're never going to win that discussion.
No, but you get to learn a little bit. You learn patience. 6-4, Friars lead. Friars with the serve on that point. Number 6, that's Jennifer Canavan back to serve. Canavan with the serve. Goes down the side to Sogner, to Deaton. Jerome bumps it back over. Edwards sets number 16. Good play there. White's able to get it out. Deaton.
Great play by Deaton to keep that ball alive.
She kept it alive, and also Brooks sent it to the ground. Point for the Lions. It's a little hectic and erratic, but both teams are a little jittery right now. This game is anyone's game with Jerome serving. Hain, Edwards, number 16 with the tip. That was Emma Caneo. She earns the point. Friars 7, Lions 5. And now 16, Emma Caneo to serve. Caneo goes deep to Weist, to Deaton. Goes short to number 18, also Brooke. Edwards sets number 1, Kinzer. Reset, Deaton to Stogner. Stogner with the tip and found that early entry, but they were able to get a hand underneath.
Great defense.
Excellent play that time. Stogner this time goes hard. Sent back by Caneo. 13, Jerome. That time sends it to the ground. I didn't see a whistle or hear it.
Found the seam out of the back row, right in between two of the back row defenders. That just sounded different when it hit the floor.
7-6, Friar lead. Number 7, that's going to be Maddie Triggs again to serve. Edwards. Good job that time on the far side with the hit. Couldn't see who it was. Stogner. Hain able to make the recovery. At the net, number 12 and number 10. Number 12 is going to be Haley Stevens. Number 10, Lauren Chambers for the Lions. They tie it up at 7 each. Number 7, Triggs, back to serve. Good job of getting down Broussard. Lyric gets the ball around. 15 big goes to Stogner. Stogner comes hard. Number 5, Elizabeth Edwards, unable to control on that one. Prestonwood leads 8-7. Coach Jeff Coate continues to talk to the officials. I don't know what that conversation was, but they both shook their head. Triggs sends it in deep. There's Edwards. Pushed over by Kinzer. Jerome sets it high. Stogner with the tip. Excellent hustle by Kinzer to get a hand on it, but couldn't get it back up off the floor. Prestonwood takes a 9-7 lead with Maddie Triggs on the serve. Everybody on the court yelled no on that one. It went long. Prestonwood leads 9-8. Substitutions for Lynch. Looks like it's going to be number 15, Galicia, with the serve. Alexandria Galicia sends the ball deep. Number 4, Stogner. Number 15, Deaton. They're going to call the double. It's going to be point Friars. We're all tied up at 9, Matt. Galicia with the serve for the Friars. Unfortunately, she finds the net instead of the other side. Point Prestonwood. Now Prestonwood substitutes in pretty liberally. Number 14, that's going to be Hadley Harrison to serve. That was number 6, Canavan. Couldn't see what happened. It looked like it was set too deep.
It's supposed to be a quick hit out of the middle, and it was just set just a little bit too high, and it went off the fingertips of the hitter.
Point to the Lions, brings us Lions 11, Friars 9. Good job that time. Caneo looked up. She saw that she had Lyric Berry, but Berry put a little too much on it. Prestonwood leads 12-9. They lead 2-0 here in this semifinal contest. Hadley Harrison She goes to number 6. Bringing it back this side. That was number 18, Castleman. Stogner returns the favor hard. Set to the far side, back to Yeo. Galicia made the set. Was it in or out, Matt? Didn't see.
Out, went off the block.
Went off
Carried
the block.
out of bounds. Totally used the block.
I'd call that point
for the kill. It's a good swing by Avery Kinzer, I believe.
Number 4, Sydney Broussard with the serve. Came short to Stogner. Hadley Harrison. She sets number 10. That's Lauren Chambers. She gets her name in the books. Point to the Lions brings us to Prestonwood 13, Bishop Lynch 10.
The way Prestonwood's hitting right now, I'm not sure why they would go with anything soft. They just need to keep hitting right through that block.
Hain goes to Galicia, comes back to number 12, Oyewale. They set Jerome on the far side. Block goes out of bounds. 14-10, Prestonwood lead. Coach Roos thought about it for a while. She has to call timeout. Trying to end the Prestonwood run. Prestonwood Lions lead 14-10, 2 games to none here in the second semifinal to see who will face off tomorrow against the St. Agnes Tigers. Thank you for joining us on TAPS TV and TAPS Radio.
Aiden loves playing baseball. He's in his element when he picks up a baseball bat.
When Aiden tore his ACL last year, we were all devastated. We didn't think that a 13-year-old could have a problem such as that.
Children's Health Andrews Institute for Orthopedic and Sports Medicine not only repaired Aiden's ACL, but they gave him the knowledge and skills to prevent any future injuries.
Now, less than a year later, he's back to hitting homers and doing phenomenal.
Number 4, that's going to be Caroline Stogner with the serve for Prestonwood, up 14-10. Hain, Galicia, far side, number 18. She found Castleman. Point Friars. Friars 11, Lions 14. Back to serve is number 10. That's going to be Charlotte Hain.
Charlotte Hain is serving.
Jerome Harrison. Back to number 10. Good block the net. Stogner sends it over. Hain, Galicia, goes to Castleman. Block at the net. Weist. Harrison goes wide to Jerome. Castleman gets it up to Hain. Hain sends it back to number 12, Oyewale. Stogner kept it in play. Harrison with a quick push. Galicia, number 12, Oyewale. Stogner. Far side push by Harrison. She's called for the double. It's going to be Point Friars. Friars 12, Lions 14. Number 10, Charlotte Hain with the serve. Harrison sends it back across. Number 10 off the block. Hain, Galicia, number 16, Galicia. I'm sorry, number 16, Caneo.
Lynch was hoping for a touch there.
15-12 Lion lead. Number 3, Riley Weist. Hain, Galicia, far side Castleman, block at the net. Number 4, that's Broussard. Couldn't see who hit that one, Matt.
Number
Hadley
16.
Harrison goes wide to 13. Jerome blocked at the net. Harrison sets Stogner from deep. Castleman, Hain, Oyewale, number 14, Harrison, able to get a hand on it, but able to control. That's going to be a point for the Friars. Friars 13, Lions 15. Now serving for the Friars, number 5, Elizabeth Edwards. Good job by Stogner to get down. Number 18 with the kill. That's also Brooks. The Prestonwood block didn't get up. 16 for Prestonwood. 13 for the Friars. Number 15, Cammie Deaton with the serve. Good job by Broussard. Number 5, Edwards. Number 16 with the hit. Number 16 is Emma Canello.
Emma Canello with the side out for Lynch.
Canello made an excellent hit there. Going back is number 6, Jennifer Canavan. Jennifer Canavan to serve. Not sure what discussion we're having, but both officials now seem ready. Ball goes to Stogner, to Deaton. Back up the near side to Jerome. I'd say that was a kill, Matt.
Yeah, I think it might just be. They might need to replace a couple boards on the back line with that one.
17-14, Prestonwood lead. Sophia Jerome with the kill. Now she's back for the serve. Comes deep. Ball goes off and up for 6, Canavan. Canavan knew it was coming. She just couldn't get down deep enough to control. Number 13, Sophia Jerome.
Sophia Jerome on serve.
I'm pretty sure that's the exact way the coach drew that call up. Hit it as hard as you can at the top of the net, get the ace.
And then a walkover. 19-14, Lion lead over the Friars here in game number 3. Horn signals us back to play. The officials are ready on the whistle. Sophia Jerome with the serve. Hain. Far side to Edwards. They call the double. Point Prestonwood. Our score, Prestonwood 20, Friars 14. Sophia Jerome again hits the net, crawls over. This time it's going to be number 1, Kinzer, trying to fight through the block. Jerome, Deaton, number 12 comes up with a shot.
That's a big swing right there.
Number 12 is going to be Haley Stevens again. She's kind of that sleeper. They don't go to her for 2 or 3, and then she comes hard. Prestonwood, 21-14 over to the Friars. 13, Sophia Jerome. Referee's whistle brings us to play. That time Jerome was just a little bit low.
She was flirting with that for the last 3 or 4 serves.
Point Friars.
Jerome's an explosive player. Really appreciate her aggressiveness.
Stogner, Deaton, called for the double. Point Friars.
Now the setters might be a little frustrated at this point with all the doubles, but I will say that R1 has been extremely consistent.
21-16 as we serve back into play. Deaton goes far side to Stogner. Stogner sends it in off of Canello. Canello couldn't control. Point for Prestonwood, 22-16. Here comes our little server. That's going to be number 7, Maddie Triggs. Maddie Triggs with the serve. She's a junior. Sends it deep. Controlled by number 6. Edward goes wide to number 11.
That's a big block, number 10. Prestonwood.
Good job of Chambers getting up on that one. There's number 11, Liberty Buckhold with the swing. 23 serving 16. Triggs. Broussard. Edwards. Buckholz. Trigg. Deaton. Stogner. Good dig that time by number 6. Buckhold reset off the block. Block came off of number 10. Chambers fell on the Prestonwood side. Point Friars. Prestonwood up in this game, 23-17, up 2 games to none. Serving for their lives here, number 15, that's Emma Cuneo. Cuneo with the serve. 17, serving 23. Good job of Stogner to get down, sends it to Deaton, and she gets called for another double. They've been consistent, man.
He's been calling that all night long.
Coach Jeff Coate again with the question. Same answer. It was a double. Cuneo sends the ball in. Stogner, Deaton, Stogner. Good job by Castleman to get down. Hain, Castleman sends the ball over. Jerome sends it up. This time number 12.
Net violation. On Bishop Lynch.
Point Lions.
Makes a match point.
Game and match point. 24-18 Lions. See who she sends to serve. Jeff Coate sends number 14. Senior Hadley Harrison. Serving for the game, serving for the match. Good job. They go out hard. Kinzer sends it across. Harrison stepped under. That's going to be a point for the Friars. 19-24. They need that run. Who's the server going to be, Matt?
Looks like Coach Roos is trying to decide it for herself here.
They send number 1 back to serve, Kinzer. She had 3 up in her hand on another one. Number 1, Avery Kinzer, serving 19-24 to keep the Friars in the match. Jerome, Harrison, Weist, Hain, Galicia, Berry, Harrison goes deep to Jerome, and on the block that sails out. Lyric Berry got up but couldn't keep it into play. 25-19, and it is the 3-game sweep for the Prestonwood Lions. Prestonwood Christian Academy will move on to tomorrow's finals. They'll be playing St. Agnes Academy in West Texas. We'll have the Final Four awards presentation for Prestonwood and for Bishop Lynch momentarily. Congratulations to both schools. Congratulations to Prestonwood for moving on. Congratulations to Bishop Lynch for earning their way here to the Final Four of TAP 6A volleyball in 2019. Coach Roos will hand out her medals in celebration of the Final Four appearance here momentarily. This is always the hardest medal to give. You fought hard to get here. It's not the medal you want. You don't want to be left here, but they played hard. There was no quit. Fighting back to 25-19, they had to lead a couple of times, unable to hold it. Prestonwood continued to hit hard. The Friars from Bishop Lynch. Congratulations on their Final Four appearance. Number 1, Avery Kinzer. Number 2, that's Catherine Blomberg, a junior outside hitter. Number 3, Harper McDonald, a junior outside hitter. Number 4, Sydney Broussard, junior. Number 5, Elizabeth Edwards, senior setter. Number 6, Jennifer Canavan, junior. Number 7, Serena Earp, a senior. Number 8, Lyric Berry, a freshman middle. Number 9, Carolyn Hammock, a junior middle. Number 10, Charlotte Hain, junior libero. Number 11, Liberty Buckholt, a senior right side Number 12, Leah Oyewole, a freshman outside hitter. Number 13, Madeline Nolan, a sophomore outside hitter. Number 14, Kendall Hardesty, senior outside hitter. Number 15, Alexandria Galicia, senior setter. Number 16, Emma Cuneo, a junior middle. Number 17, Isabella Aguiar, a senior setter. Number 18, Emily Castleman, a senior outside hitter. And rounding out the team, number 19, Ashlyn Zilliken, a freshman right side hitter. Congratulations, Lady Friars, on your Final Four appearance. And congratulations, Prestonwood, for moving on to tomorrow's championship contest.